Just step into your sneakers and step behind the speakers. Your heart will keep me beating and make me a believer. Don't you want me? Don't you want me? I need some mercy on my soul right now. Give me what you got. Oh, oh, oh. Give me what you got.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today's matchup features a very dangerous offense. The Saints rank in the top 10 in total yards, and they go up against the Panthers defense that believes in itself. So for the call of this week's 17 matchup, let's send it out to our broadcast team, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, thank you. We are down on the bayou as you get a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Carolina Panthers and the New Orleans Saints. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Guyton. And, Charles, you look at this Saints team as they enter play. They have certainly got it rolling of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And it's simple. The more you win in the regular season, the more likely you play at home in the postseason, and that can take you deep into January.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Panthers, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
And I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. This will be taken in at the 1. They find some open field here. And it'll be a terrific return here as he gets it down all the way inside the 30.
As the excitement continues to swirl after that return, if I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm thinking about keeping that excitement going. Already in scoring position, I've got to take some shots at the end zone right now.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. On first down, it's Newton. And he will find his man on the outside. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
Three yards to go here on second down. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
And as we've seen throughout this season, it's no picnic trying to score touchdowns against this unit. They're ranked number 1 against the run. but it's also difficult because it's not easy to throw the ball against them either.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll fake the handoff. Now Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now here's the Panthers special teams unit to try a field goal for 3. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. So our initial drive here this afternoon results in 3. I'm not sure that was a statement necessarily, but getting points on the road, never a bad thing.
No question about it, Brandon. You had a crowd that was all fired up during pregame introductions, yet you're able to quiet them just a little bit by taking the early lead.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll take it out of the side of the end zone, and they'll get it at the 25. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. And here's the offense today that hopes to get off to a strong start. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. And the starting crew defensively for Carolina.
Luke Kuechly is absolutely amazing. Maybe the best middle linebacker in the game. Not only is he cerebral, this guy's athleticism is off the charts.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So the offense takes the timeout, and they are back out and ready to rock. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This is caught. It's Cooks. Touchdown, New Orleans. Brandon Cooks with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And Jerry Rice no longer holds that top spot. Touchdown reception number 198 gives us a new career leader.
And this guy, we know, is headed to Canton. And when he gets there for his induction speech, this will be his walkout video. This catch right here where he broke the record of the incomparable Jerry Rice.
Now for the point after. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. We get a look at the Saints defense as they file into position. And a big reason they've got the lead here in the first half, some of these hits we're going to see here.
Almost like they're a group of superheroes, right? Something out of a comic book. Boom, pow, biff. They are really playing well and making things happen on their side of the ball.
Taking me back to my childhood a bit.
There you go. You had a collection, didn't you?
I did. They go play action here on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys in plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3, this is where the ball goes anymore. And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game. We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a third and about 2. Offense coming up, needing 2 yards on third down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now, because usually you have the defense back on its heels. And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL, and a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses, and now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using their speed to make plays in the backfield, similar to that one.
And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm, You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure. We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Coach hinted to us that we may see some old power football here in this game. We got a taste of it on that first down run.
I love how he handed it to us, and then when we were watching practice, we were watching what they call inside drill with the offensive and defensive line, and they kept putting more defenders on the other side and saying, block that. I don't care how many guys are in there. I want to run the football this week, and boy, it has paid off for them in this game.
Back to throw. He's going to sling this deep. And got his man complete. That one goes for 34 yards. And that leads to a New Orleans first down.
Today's receivers in the NFL, they're the complete package nowadays. We know they can run, we know they can catch, but they have those big frames now. So oftentimes they just out-physical guys downfield and go up and catch the football. And we saw a big gain as a result on that play.
And now a first down following that long gain. And they'll go on the ground. And a solid run down inside the 30. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Crashing in from the end there, not to disrupt the pass game, but to disrupt the run game.
Yeah, I love the distinction, too, because the good defensive ends, they can do it all. Set the edge in the run game, make sure that no one can move it that way, and, of course, rush the passer. On that play, use his speed to get there in the run game.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
And they're just a couple of yards shy of a first down here on 3rd down.
Let's go! 3-19!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down near the 15. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches. So they'll get themselves a little extra time here to think about what to do on 4th down as we're through with 1. It's the Saints in the lead early here. EA Sports NFL Sunday returns following this.
This presentation of the NFL on EA Sports is brought to you by Snickers. You're off your game when you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2. We'll see what they'll do here as they're up against a 4th and inches. And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They come out here in the eye. They'll try and sneak it here. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches.
Well, the hallmarks of their success this year, they've been fearless on 4th down, and they convert another one right here to move the chains.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll find his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Second down following the run.
Here we go. Green, 39.
They'll set up a throw. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
A nickel back added defensively as they look to stop this 3rd and 8. And the play clock's running down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, I've got to give him some credit there. He tried to sell the out route. He tried to sell it hard. And as a receiver, what you're really trying to do is maneuver a defender inside to give yourself a little more cushion breaking to the out. But how about the defender reading it really well, not buying the fake or the maneuver inside, and getting to the sideline and helping break up the pass.
And his kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. And, Charles, they get the field goal. Took him a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play. An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Now, that result is no surprise. This team is bringing back memories of what? The 85 Bears, the 2000 Ravens. Those teams were so great against the run, they made you abandon any plans of doing that when you played against them.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Evades the tackler, and now some space. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
On 1st and 10, Newton. He's got time in the pocket. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And this is picked up by the Saints. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
Bashed it.
Super toe.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Here we go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
Green, 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Give him 13 on the pickup there. And that leads to a New Orleans first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty. Can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
Fresh set of downs here. They'll need to get the play off quickly. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to New Orleans after this. A reminder coming up at halftime. Larry Ridley will join us from Orlando with our halftime report, but business to take care of before that.
Watch him now, Barney. Leopard. Now let's go. Green, 39. Green, 39. All right, now, Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
A fresh set of downs, and they're at the 1. First and goal. Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They come out here in the I. Second and goal from the 1. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. A great effort there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Saints add on to their lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it all culminates in a Saints touchdown. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Saints defense, we watch them get set to go. Forced the fumble last time. Now 2 turnovers that they forced here in this first half, Charles.
And this defense has set the tone for the game. Taking it away twice here in the first half of the game, that's going to make the offense so uncomfortable the rest of the game and really make them focus on ball security. Sometimes that cuts down your ability to make big plays.
The offense will try to prove you wrong here. They'll try to find that comfort. Here's Newton. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Illegal block in the back. Offense. Still first down.
They'll come out in the pistol. Newton now to throw. Surveying the field. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
And they pick up a first down, and that came out of the fullback position. But as you and I both know, that doesn't necessarily mean that's a fullback playing in that spot.
So times have changed, right? The old school fullback doesn't really exist anymore.
We're not getting that same player out of college with all the spread offenses, not very many pro style where you actually have a true fullback. We're having to make do in the NFL and put guys in that spot who emulate it but aren't necessarily that position.
Now a first down throw for Newton. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Give him a couple on the catch, it's 2nd and 8. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. To throw on second down is Newton. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. Give him 3 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. Here's Matt Darr now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. This is taken around the 12. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of it. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. They'll come out throwing here on first down. It's caught left side by Cooks. The 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Brandon Cooks, 79 yards. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The New Orleans defense, we get set to watch them go. They'll be hoping to come up with that same type of effort they had last time when they forced the punt that led to a touchdown.
And that type of effort just continues to carry over. Because once you get it done once, you feel like you can do it again and again. It's no guarantee, but you got to like the confidence that they take back out into the field.
Now, will they keep that confidence? Time to find out. Here comes the D swarming to the line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got room. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there as the first half is winding down. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And this is up and good. That'll make it a score now of 24-10. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Larry Ridley. He's standing by with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry?
Thanks, Brandon. I'm Larry Ridley, and welcome to our EA Halftime Report. The Saints have cruised into halftime with the lead. The Panthers really looked great last week, but it hasn't been so easy for them in this one. All right, let's do it. Here's a look at the first half highlights. Third down from the 45. The pass complete out of the gun. And this 5-play drive goes for a touchdown. Saints go up by 4. Now 1st and 10 on the run. The ball comes loose. He'd make it count, running for 19 yards on the play. Offense out now after the fumble. He'll move off the right side on the run. And he caps off the 7-play drive with a score. That puts them on top by 14. 1st and 10, the catch in traffic made by the little motor scooter, Brandon Cooks. And that goes as a 79-yard touchdown. Saints up now by 21. Panthers take over late in the second. He'll cut it out right on the outside run, and he'll take this 75 yards for the score. Now trailing by 14.
Okay, Larry, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. Come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
Looking to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
Second down, 8. They'll run it now out of the gun. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
He's got it, and it's 24-17. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And the end result, a Panthers touchdown. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. We get a look at the Panthers defense now. Now the interception for them the last time, and that turned into 6 points.
You think during their break they reminded the offense that, hey, we helped you guys out a little bit, right? You know, they want to see if they can do it again for them. They're putting together an entire team game by how they're playing on defense.
So the interception the last drive, what will happen here? They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
2nd down now after the pass completion. They'll set up a throw. Wide open receiver complete. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Here we go. Red 38. Red 38.
Now they try the right side here. Room here to run. It's a gain of 21 that time. And it'll be 1st down, Saints.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. But don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They come out here in the eye. Now they'll run it on the toss. Uses the stiff arm. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
The way he roared up and made that play, that tells me that he spent a lot of time in the film room analyzing what this offense does, and he saw something that convinced him he didn't have to worry about the pass. He could just go right now and make a play. I think if you're the offensive team, you better file that away a little bit. Maybe think about some play action down the road. You might catch him deep.
And the offense behind the chains here, a touch on 2nd and 11. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. Nice job there defensively to clamp down, because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. His throw caught right around the 6. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they could do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Leopard!
They come out here in the eye. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, he was stopped on that play, but he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
Hey, watch the left. Watch the curl. All right, here we go. Green 39.
Back to throw here. This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. To throw. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. So a big sack for a loss of 4. It brings up 4th and goal. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So the drive takes him inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And there are the numbers. Got off to that torrid hot start. We thought he was in for maybe a career day. Not the case.
No doubt about it. It almost looks like a misprint after what we saw in the first half. But let's give a little bit of credit to the guys on our side of the ball. They went in at halftime, made a few adjustments, and you know what else? They didn't lose their confidence in their ability to play. Because a lot of times you get beat down in the first half, it gets ugly in the second half. They've come out with a new resolve and a renewed determination.
And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Here's Newton now on second down. Finding time. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. The reception good for 7. It's third down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
And this is going to be incomplete. Here's Matt Darr now as he's on to punt for Carolina. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. It's taken to the 26. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And possession will switch hands. First and 10. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll come up now in the Wildcat package.
Here we go. 1, 9,
and nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. A gain of 3, second down. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the fourth. Yardage here, back at the 47. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. And in this situation with the lead, fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Still 9 yards to go on third down. Now this time he'll look to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. A great read, and it's picked off. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
Carolina getting set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. To throw on second down is Newton. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. Throwing on third down, Newton firing quickly here, and that's complete. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. And the Saints will have the football back. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And I think the ball's out. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Now I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not there for him.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
They'll look to throw. Out to his left. And he finds a man on the crossing route. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. first down. He'll drop to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
To throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Four down. Check. Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. That throw good for 4. It's second down. And now the offense operates in the red zone.
Now let's go. 3-19.
Back to throw again. Looking for the end zone. And that one finds the ground, breaking a string of 5 straight completions. And it brings up second down. No, third down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity. And the Panthers bring in their nickel set as they try to defend here on third down.
5 defensive backs. And they'll run it here. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Oh, there's no doubt that this is a huge defensive series right here. They've got to hold them to a field goal attempt or less. Otherwise, this game just might be out of reach. Let's see if they can hunker down and get it done.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
They'll set up to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. So similar to last week, same story here. The number's not good again. And, you know, occasionally I'm watching him on these routes. They've got 1, sometimes 2 guys just draped all over.
I think they've got to figure out a way to get him a little bit of distance. You know, get him some space. Because as a space player, he's as agile as your normal slot back or your running back. Just get him out there. Give him a chance to run some one-on-one routes. He's really just a wide receiver playing tight end. Give him that opportunity. He hasn't been able to get that done in the last 2 weeks, though. I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick here is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. This fielded at the 2. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
On 2nd down, here's Newton. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. And I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Offense just a yard away from the line they need to gain. 3rd down. Newton looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. On 1st down, it's Newton. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Here's Newton now on second down. He's got time. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. He's got time in the pocket. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And now they're in the hurry-up. Now Newton on first down. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store.
Hey. 20.
Second and 10. Newton again. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Third and long. It's Newton. Surveying the field. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Desperation time. Newton, 4th down. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And it would appear that the Saints are going to win this football game. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points. Just 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Time right. We got 4. Hurry up, here we go. Blue line it. Blue line. All right, now, look at 56. Look at 56. Watch it now, Barney. There we go now. Green, 39.
That one looks like he'll throw here. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
But has not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete, but you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Here we go now. Boom, landing. Detroit, Detroit. Watch it now, Barney, Barney. Here we go now. Boom.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Throwing left side, it's complete. Touchdown, New Orleans. Their big-bodied receiver, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints add on to their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. And they will line up now for the 2-point try.
Try right. All right, here we go. Boom, landing.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. So they kept it on the ground, got it into the end zone. But Charles, sometimes you probably see teams treat a 2-point conversion differently than if it was 1st and goal from the 2, or I should say 3rd and goal from the 2.
I agree with you totally on that. A lot of teams treat it as if they have farther to go and shy away from running the football. I think this is a great spot to do it because most teams play you for the pass. Go ahead and run and let your linemen surge and fire out.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. This one fielded at the 5. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Finding time, and he's got his man on the out route. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. To throw on second down is Newton. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Throwing on third down, Newton. He's got time. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
What is that?
Newton on first down. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. Good pass, clean catch, and a house call there on the fly route.
And not that much room to operate. So that tells you about his acceleration. We always talk about being able to go from 0 to 60 real fast. It took him less time than that to get to top speed and complete that play.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So that drive, 4 plays. And Carolina scores to cap it off. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. They will take the knee here, and they will finish this regular season with a victory. Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for the Saints, a final win here means they'll finish at 14-2. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Carolina, they lose their 9th game on the year. And they'll get the extra week to think about this one as they return to action in 2 weeks' time. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. I'll be heading to the hotel. Charles, he's off to Bourbon Street.
No, I'm not.
Yes, we say so long from New Orleans.